Welcome to Live, Learn, Inspire. My name is Albert Emmanuel, and this is the show where we like to share inspiring, informative, and educational content. And today I have with me Mr. Cophi.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Cophi, how are you doing today?
Oh, I sound good.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though the weather is not weathering, but yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the show, man. And, brief about yourself. I know that you're a content creator and so on. So, just to the audience, who is Cophi?
Wow. Cophi, first of all, is a male.
Yeah,
some people might think I'm a female because of the name. They know this Cophi the rapper and what Cophi. Yeah. I'm a male and Uganda content creator.
Okay.
And I'm a journalist, by the way.
Journalist.
Yeah, I'm a journalist, practicing journalist.
Okay, and that's by profession or something that you've?
Yeah, it is by profession.
Okay, how long have you been doing that?
For journalism, I've not yet finished my studies. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because that's one thing I've noticed talking to a few people here in Uganda, right? So people are kind of doing their side hustles, right? Working on something, but then they're still having that career path. They are chasing education and so on. Yeah. And so, being a journalist, how long have you been thinking about it? From what age did you?
Being a journalist, actually, it's what I'm studying right now, and soon I'm graduating, so you should get ready for food.
Okay.
So for the journalism bit, I think I love this ever since I was young, because journalism and content creation, they are not so much different, because if you're a journalist, there's a lot you can do. You can do a food journalist, you can be a weather journalist, so it's a lot. So it's not far away from content creation.
No.
So I've been having this idea for a long time.
Okay, well, I want to pinpoint exactly for a long time. How at
long
what
time
age, roughly?
At most like 7 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost a decade now.
Yeah. All right. So, and you mentioned that there's different type of journalism, right? Is there any specific one that you prefer?
Oh yeah, I prefer to be a journalist who focus on culture.
Culture.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, and again, culture is huge as well, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
So when you say culture. Is it specifically Ugandan culture that you're trying to share to the world, or what is it exactly?
Yeah, when I talk about culture, I don't want to exclude some things. I want to bring every culture. Like when I'm talking about culture, I will involve everyone.
Yeah.
But more so youth. Youth in culture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Elaborate. Tell us more.
So if I'm talking about youth and culture, I want to make sure that the youth will understand their roots. These days youth, these guys who have aged, they have this mentality that youth are now dumping their culture. So I want to show them that actually youth are not dumping their culture, but they are hyping it more. They are renovating it.
I see.
I want to show them that youth are promoting their culture in different ways. I show them the content youth are doing, which are promoting, like what you're doing. If you're bringing people learn, inspire, and
live, learn, inspire.
Live, learn, and inspire.
Yeah.
It has a culture aspect in it. However, people have their perspective about culture, which is wrong. That culture is about the dances. Culture is about the language, which is not. Culture is a lot.
Is a lot.
Yeah.
And is there, if you could pinpoint, like say, top 3 or 5 of the topics that you focus on culture, what would it be?
The topics.
Yeah.
Lifestyle.
That
is very key.
Yeah.
And then
and when you say lifestyle, what do you mean in that? Is it
lifestyle? We have the dances.
Yeah.
We gather food. You know where is food? People love food these days.
Food, music, dancing. Yes. Come on. Yeah.
And also the other bit is about the history. Every culture has beautiful history. So I love to explore that.
Yeah. So now when you mention history, I'm like, okay, what type of history, or when you say history, have you explored any specific history in your work so far?
Yeah. I've talked about Baganda, their history. I've been giving out like the different stories which have been happening and what they actually mean.
Yeah.
People can have like a saying, maybe a proverb, and they don't know where it began. So I try to tell you this began like this and this and this and this. So there's a lot. I talked about there is, I don't know whether you know, but there is this saying in Uganda, ajukiza busemba yajikuba.
Well, you need to
It's a
explain
proverb.
that, yeah.
So that I can come out and tell you where did that thing come from. Eh? How did it start? This and this, there was a man who did this, and then the story came like that.
Okay,
so that's the history if I talk about history.
Yeah.
And also the history of maybe the kingdoms. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because, you know, we have audiences that are globally, right? So they might not know when you say Uganda or whatever, right? So how would you say it to someone that have never heard of it? How would you explain it?
So Uganda is a tribe, is the biggest tribe. And actually some people...
The biggest tribe in Uganda?
In Uganda.
Okay.
And actually some people used to refer to it as a nation itself.
Okay.
Because it's big, but it's a tribe, if I'm to say. So to someone who doesn't know, Buganda is the biggest tribe in Uganda. And it's among the Bantu tribes.
Tribes, yeah. All right. And... So the biggest tribe in Uganda till this day.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And then I would like to know, like, what languages is it? What language do they speak? The tribe specifically.
Exactly, Luganda.
The
most, even Somalis know Luganda.
Yeah.
The Rwandese, they know Luganda.
Yeah.
That language is tough.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard it's because when you look at Uganda, you could say you have 3 national languages, right? So you have Luganda, English, Kiswahili, right? So those are the main 3.
Yeah, for East Africa, Swahili.
Yeah, that's true. So, all right, cool. What else is it with the culture? So you mentioned the history, and what else? I said top 5.
I mentioned the history.
Yeah.
I mentioned the lifestyle.
The lifestyle, that's true.
Then I mentioned the overall. I think the lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Because you do content based on this sharing heritage or culture, right? So some of the work you've done so far, how would you? What would you say has been your main focus on that?
As I said, I love to talk about how youth are engaging with culture because I'm a youth, and I have to represent the youth.
Of
and
course.
Even if I grow old, I still have the prime in me, so it will be represented well.
Of course.
So my focus is youth and their culture. So that way I'm promoting it. I can find you on the streets. And I ask you a certain random question. So that question I'm going to ask you, it's going to drive you back and be like, we've been hearing these things. So you guys, how do you come to know these things? So I'm taking you back to where we started. You can also think about it and I'm like, let me make a certain research about that particular stuff. So I'm bringing people's mind back to our real Luganda. As you know, in English, you can be there speaking a certain something, but the language you're speaking in it's like Jamaican. But it's not the real, maybe the American something or the British. But for you, you're speaking it maybe in Nigerian or Jamaican. But the real thing, it's not like that. So you have, if I'm to ask you what you've just said, what does it mean? You have to explain to me relating to its normal, to its origin. Yes, so that's what I do.
Yeah, and you pointed in the beginning that a lot of the elder generation thinks that the youth are forgetting their culture, right? And your target audience is mainly the youth, right? So have you had any feedback from the older generation on your work on that?
Yeah, a lot of feedback has come out, and without feedback, as human beings, we cannot operate well, because feedback is key in any communication. So I've got feedback, and the feedback I get, it's what I work on to produce the next something.
Of course,
to improve, to work on my mistakes, to also give something like something new. Yes, I've gotten a lot of feedback so far. Yeah.
Okay, and so you've been doing it for a while now, and so if you're thinking 2-3 years from now, right? What do you see with your work that you're doing?
3 years from now, I'm seeing many youth getting engaged in their culture, like they're coming back. I'm seeing big companies starting to appreciate the work the youth are doing, but in their culture, not leaving their culture. And I'm seeing myself on big platforms like this. Big platforms like this, talking about culture. And people will embrace that, I think.
I mean, definitely a couple of years from now, I would be more than happy to sit down with you and just, see
Oh,
where we both
yes.
have come from, right? So, yeah, I've been told I need to pick some words, yeah? So, Luganda, I will pick some words, definitely. I will learn, yeah.
What do you know? Like some words, like...
I have to learn some words, so that's still...
Which words do you know so far?
Ah, my friend, bro. you can teach me, I'll try to...
You know how to greet?
Let's start. How do you greet in Luganda?
Okay, so this is morning. Wasuzotia sebo. So I'm a man, I'm sebo.
Okay.
A lady is nyabo.
Nyabo.
So nzombo is wasuzotia sebo. Nenkudamu nasuze bulungi.
Okay, bro. I don't speak that language. You need to slow down.
To slow down. Okay. Wasuzotia sebo.
Wasuzota sebo.
Hey.
Uh-huh.
Like I'm replying.
Okay.
Nasuze bulungi.
Okay, you're fast again.
I'm fast.
Yeah.
Nasuze bulungi.
All right, I will do some learning after this shoot, right? Because
I'll give you that dictionary.
Yes. Give me a dictionary, and next time we sit
dictionary.
down speaking, maybe we'll just do some words in Uganda instead of me trying to copy. But I'll have to learn.
Yeah, you have to learn because when you're walking through the streets, a lot of people know Luganda than English. Actually.
Yeah, that's true.
It will be easy for you to cope up.
Absolutely. So, I don't know anything else that. Because you mentioned content creation, you also are finishing your degree.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was there anything else that I missed? Because I thought you did also anything else on top of that.
Yeah. I've been doing cinematography with my guys and other people outside.
Yeah.
I've been, I like doing sound design, like making sound for documentaries. What I like that.
Okay.
Sound.
Yeah.
So.
But is that part of the journalism studies, or is something that you do on the side just for your own?
It can be part of journalism because, as I said, the journalism bit I want to focus on culture.
Okay.
I can be doing culture documentaries, but in a journalistic way, not living the ethical principles and everything. So if I'm doing the designing of sound and what, it means it can align in that. And of course, the things I'm learning, I also get the knowledge from the lectures I get. So it's a combination.
Yeah, that's cool. And so that brings me back to basically your journalism and focusing on culture. It's mainly to share Ugandan culture.
Yeah, Uganda and also other parts of the world. If I get to talk to you, I can ask about your culture, meaning I'm engaging your culture with the Uganda and with the rest of the world.
That's true. Yeah, and I'm thinking even if you say you focus on even just Ugandan culture, right? People out there might be interested in learning more about that, right? Yeah. So I think I know some people that are curious about Africa in general, like learning about African cultures, the different countries, different places, different tribes, right?
Oh, yeah.
So doing the work you do, I think a lot of people globally will find it very interesting and would like to learn about. So I think you should keep doing what you're doing, man. So I'm not sure if, let's say, you started this not too long, a couple of years ago, right? And if you were to start all over again, is there anything else that you would do different?
Actually have a lot I can do. Because even before doing this, I spent a full year with my, like, cancelling each and every day. I could cancel one thing. So that's when I came up with culture content, but in a form of interview. So there's a lot I can do apart from that, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So what you're telling me is that when you started this content creation, you had a lot of ideas, right? So you just tried different stuff, and then you kind of refocused and said, okay, you know what? Culture is what I want to explore. Yes. This is going to be my main focus.
I had many ideas, but before the execution, I had to reduce, like, this one today, I'm going to remove this. I've seen someone is doing it, then let me remove that. Till the day I remained with like 5, then I chose culture, youth with culture.
Okay. And do you have any, call it, mentors or team around you, or how do you go about this? Is it like that's just stuff you learn on your own and just share, or how is it?
I have mentors. A person in life without mentors, I don't know where you belong. At least your mother should be your mentor. So I have mentors. First of all, since the content I'm doing, it's specifically in Uganda, so I have those mentors in Uganda. There are some guys who can speak Luganda and be like, what has he said? Yeah, there's one is called Solomon Kawesa. He's working on NTV.
Okay.
There is a guy is working on Radio Simba. It's called Waguma Chisule. Yeah,
Okay.
so
That name I will not try
guys.
to pronounce it, but
Yeah, you cannot, but you will learn. Eh?
I have to learn.
So
I
those
will
are
learn.
my mentors in terms of Luganda.
Okay,
But then in
okay,
terms of content, I think the family I've been with, my guys, I have my guys, Abit Msime, Amon, those are the guys, because they started content before me. They started before me.
Yeah.
So I think they also inspired me to start. Yeah, but then... And I think they're the guys I work with most of the times. Yeah, so that is the group I work with. When I need someone to shoot me, bro, I'm here. So find me.
Just a phone call away.
The content I'm doing is street.
Yeah.
So they have to make sure that they are there. So it's a hand-in-hand something.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's that thing about having mentors and a team around you, a support system, right? And it sounds like your boys and your mentors are giving you what you need to keep creating and doing your thing.
Yeah. And the content I do,
I
normally give people some money.
Okay.
If they answer some questions, I ask them. So they might go with some 50K just to answer two questions. You go with some money.
So
okay. The first question.
Yeah.
Give me one word that rhymes with Norway.
Norway.
Yeah.
I want to say 2 words though. No way.
No way.
Yeah.
No and way.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
What about no way through?
Huh?
No way through.
Damn,
Okay, shoot me a question.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, by the way. Actually, since you do culture content in Uganda, right, and we have an audience that might be curious about Ugandan culture, share us some stuff that could be, that you think people globally should know about Uganda.
About Uganda.
Yeah.
One of the things people should know about Uganda specifically is that Uganda is actually big. And to people who want tourism and what, it is Uganda. Yeah. If you reach Uganda, you might even forget that you have some other country you come from. And more so when you come in Central, there's a lot you're going to learn. There's a lot you're going to be inspired with. Right? So we have many tribes. And
how many tribes do you have in Uganda, by the way?
I'm not certain, but I think they're like 50 something.
50, yeah.
I think.
And each tribe speak their own languages.
Each tribe, they speak different. We have like Basoga, Baganda, Bateso, Batoro, Banyarwanda. There are many. Okay. There are many tribes. Yeah. And if you start visiting each and every tribe, they all have different heritages. They have different treasures. Like the Baganda, they are known. The Basoga, they are known as the masters of the Nile.
Masters of the Nile.
Yeah, masters of the Nile.
Why is that?
Because that's the renowned longest river in Africa. Okay. I think in our world.
Yeah.
River Nile.
The River Nile. Yeah.
It's based in Ginger.
All the way
it's based in Ginger. Yeah. And Ginger, it's the base of Basoga people. So that's why they are known as the masters of the Nile. Then the Banyankole, the masters of the cattle. It's where the cows come from. Then the Baru, we have other tribes like the Baganda. The Baganda are those the masters of the plains? Masters of the plains, but. So everyone is known for a particular something. Yeah. Right.
And that's based on what they have most of.
Yeah, based on the location. Okay. What they're known of. Yeah. Like you can talk about the Itesots, the masters of the mountains, because they live in mountains there. Yeah. So depending on their location. Yeah.
All right. And so say I'm visiting Uganda, right? And those are it's good to be aware of the cultural difference in terms of so many tribes, right? What top 5 on top of your mind would you recommend for someone visiting Uganda to do in order to learn as much as possible about the culture and experience and language, history, and so on?
The top 5. First of all, I think many people know about the Nile. And they say it was discovered by John Speak, yet Ugandans were here knowing it. So someone should come and see where is the source of the Nile. because it's known.
One more time, it was discovered by who?
By John Speak, man. But yet it was in Uganda. So, someone should know that.
Yeah.
Another thing, people should come and visit the Uganda's tombs. They are really giving. They're nice. You know a lot of stuff.
Okay.
They have different treasures in there. They're called the Kasubi Tombs.
Yeah.
You should come and visit them.
How does it, how would you explain it to someone who haven't seen it?
So the tombs it's like a house. So there are many.
Okay, so
the late kings used to live in those places.
Okay.
So there's a lot of history in them. You see the spears, like the old instruments people use, the spears, the hoes, the backloads. Like it's a lot.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And another thing, people should visit them. Like parks. We have many parks where we have like elephants.
That's
zebras. The giraffes and gorillas. We are known for we have gorillas.
Yeah.
I think gorillas are in which
is it like a safari park where people
we have many safari parks. So we have gorillas where people can come and interact with them, and we have sharp gorillas. Very sharp.
What do you mean people can interact with them?
Our gorillas are sharp. They can talk. Hey, you didn't know. Our gorillas in Uganda, they can talk very well.
Well, I mean, it's not about them talking, but people might fear them. Right? People might fear
they feel
attacked.
them. Yeah. You give it a banana, and
your
it says,
friends.
"Oh, thank you."
All right.
They're genius.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So what is the nearest safari park in closest to Kampala?
Closest to Kampala.
Yeah.
Actually, they're not close.
Okay.
But still they are close because they're in Uganda, so it's not far away.
Yeah.
We have Markshen Falls, Queen Elizabeth, Lake Mburo National Park. So there are many. They are all not so far.
Yeah. Is it like a couple of hours to drive from Kampala?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And do you have any favorite based on the parks that you mentioned now?
The favorite?
Yeah.
Of course, the tombs. I told you about the tombs.
Yeah.
Because I love culture, so I would go with the tombs first.
Okay.
We have Tanda. People who talk about Saturn Walumbe, we have Tanda. Those pits. We have the pits where Saturn disappeared from.
Nah, you're joking.
You joke. By the way, that should be one of the biggest tourist sites.
All right, but okay. I was about to say, all right, I need to see it as well then.
The pits, they're there, and it's actually long. You know, we have a tale of Walumbe. That you should go and read it, and everyone there should go and read about that. The tales of Walumbe. It is you know how the Baganda and that story relate, starting from the first Muganda and what. So we have that tale. It's really nice. You should go and read about it. So we have those pits. They're in Mitiana. The place is called Tanda.
Okay. Yeah. You know, the way you speak, I didn't ask you in the beginning, but sounds like you're. Is it Buganda yourself?
Actually, many people are going to be surprised.
Tell us.
I'm from West. I'm Amtoro.
All right. So you mentioned those few places, but do you also travel in neighboring countries for learning about the culture, or how is it?
Yeah, so far I won't say I've traveled many countries to get to know their culture, but in my plan, that go get plan, they are there. There's some countries I would love to visit, like South Africa. I want to visit the Zulus. Their culture is really interesting.
Why specifically them?
The Zulus.
Yeah.
These are the people who have kept their culture the way they want it, the way it was, and the way it has to be. You know, that is very key.
Oh yeah.
There is wanting culture and wanting culture the way it has to be. They're different. Yeah, so those guys have kept their heritage so well. They kept their traditions. So I'd love to know why are they and how are they doing it.
Yeah.
Then I have to go to Tanzania. There are those people who are called the Hadzabe tribes. They are like Khoisans. You said about Khoisans.
Elaborate.
So those
elaborate.
So I would love to visit those guys.
Yeah.
The way they speak, they speak like they're like making sounds.
Okay. Now, when you put
now
it
you
that way,
understand
then
the click sound.
Definitely.
So I would love to visit those guys.
Big shout out to Quinton. So my friend Quinton, he's from South Africa, right? And once we were just, on the way for a football game, and then suddenly I mentioned a specific amapiano music to Quentin, right? And then he didn't get it. But our other friend, he noticed what I was talking about. So he explained it with this click sound. I'm like, whoa, what's going on? So I'm like, actually, people do speak that language with the click sound. Yeah. Do you understand any word of it?
I won't say, but I can try to mimic because I've been seeing those guys. So that one means so that word it's actually a name.
No way.
It's a name.
Okay. Nah, come on, bro.
So that's how interesting those guys are. What of is them?
That's not to be rude, but I would be laughing, man.
You'll be laughing. Hey, but now there is this guy. They're actually trending. One is called Dudukwe, and another one is called Chaba. So the one is called Chaba.
Whoa.
Then another one Dudukwe. So those guys are very interesting. So you have to visit those guys.
Yeah, man. I need to hear more of that, man. So
you joined me.
Definitely, I will join you on that one.
Yeah. So I mentioned the Zulu. Then these ones.
Yeah.
Then
and those ones are based in Tanzania, you said.
Yeah, the Hadzabe tribe.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the Hadzabe tribe.
Yeah.
Then I would also love to go in Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria has.
Yeah.
It has that. Even if they're speaking their English,
Pidgin English, right?
They have their tradition, their language in their English.
Yeah.
So I'd love to know.
So just learning more about that part of their language.
And
history.
also Sudan. Sudan is big.
Yeah.
So it has many tribes.
It does.
Have to know why are people from North Sudan? They're like white. Hey, you know those guys? They are really brown. So I would love to know how are they making it. These ones are dark. These ones are very brown. So and I have to know about their culture. How are they making it? Was it intermarriage? Was it normal stuff from the S's and B's? Yes, I want to know that.
Yeah. Well, again, Sudan, the history is also very long, right? So based on what I know, right, it's back in the days we call it. So the Arabs were in Sudan, so that's what causing basically most of the northeast.
That color.
It's light and the south is so dark.
Okay.
So it's like almost you could say, if you look at history, Sudan and Egypt, they were kind of call it. Egypt used to call it dominate Sudan in a while, and then Sudan was dominating Egypt. So it has been back and forth for a long time, right? And then of course, even part of Middle East, right? So a lot of the people from there used to come to Egypt. It's just just crossing the side, right?
It's interesting.
And, so from there, a lot of the Sudanese that was in north just keep moving further south. So people keep moving south. So that's why you have a lot of the South Sudanese are dark, and then the north is more light skin and Arabs. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I think another tribe, another country would be Kenya. Kenyans have but specifically the Maasais and Chikuyus. I want to know. They used to tell us that Chikuyus have long ears. That when it's raining, they cover their heads with their ears. You used to hear that story.
I haven't.
So
heard
I want
it before.
to know: is it true?
What do you mean when they cover their head with the?
How
is that
covering
possible?
head? Those are the stories we grew up hearing. So when I want to explore a culture, these are the things I want to see. Are they right? They said those guys have long ears, like never before.
Like fairies.
Like those elves. So I want to visit Maasais and Chikuyus in Kenya. And Kenya is the way. They are very troublemakers. They are problematic. So I want to know what is the base? Which tribe has the real gents, the real chaotic ones?
All right, cool. So you mentioned the Zulu documented well their history. Right? How is it in Uganda, for instance? How well is it documented, your cultural history?
In Uganda, it's actually been kept well because the kingdoms are there. and the chiefdoms, because Uganda has kingdoms and chiefdoms. So they are there and they are kept well. So meaning the way, if you're to ask me how have they kept it, I'll start with the Bagandas. Bagandas have kept their thing from the missionary times till now. If the tribe was written in the history of the England, just know it's quite big and quite interesting, and everyone should want to know about it. And then also other tribes. We have the ruling tribe is also they have their things you have to know. The women, the milk.
All right, cool. Yeah, you mentioned the women. So how is it? All right. So how is it when you look at the tradition, right? How is it when it comes to I know we are in our day and age. Getting into a relationship is very different from back in the days. So how was it back in the days, if you would tell it to someone who haven't heard about it before?
How's it back in the days?
Yeah, how was it back in the days? Based on the cultural ways of doing it.
Based on the cultural ways, there's a way women used to behave back in the days.
How was that?
Starting from there were things which were prohibited.
Such as what?
Like food. They'll be like, ladies, you don't have to eat this. Ladies, no riding bicycles. But now we find a lady very, very well on a bike doing this. They used to tell those things to keep your, to keep your treasure, like as a woman. How you're going to be like addressed in people. There's this saying, dress the way you want to be addressed. So, but it's not about dressing like we see like clothes. It's about dressing comprised of many stuff. Dressing in a way of the manners, of course the real dressing, the way you talk to people. So the ladies back in the days, they used to have different ways, like the way they approach you. But now you find a lady, you talk. It's okay to talk as someone is responding, but how are you responding? Some guys are not responding. But they are doing what? They are producing words faster. So that wasn't there like back in the days. And also dressing. That thing of dressing is really tough.
Tell me why.
Personally, I won't say I have any envy or any bigs about the dressing style, because I feel like any person, the way they dress, it's okay. But there was that traditional dressing. Assuming we're going for a function, dress in a traditional way or something. Respect that. If you're going in your club stuff, it's very cool. Put the kakete and go bang the club.
Of course.
So it's actually... And actually, some people do understand that when they're going for their culture stuff, family meetings, they have to make sure that they're in their culture stuff.
Dress appropriately to the event that you're going to.
Exactly.
And
people in Uganda, they have actually managed to keep that. They do that very well. If it's a cultural function, a local stuff, they have to make sure that they are in that. You should see some people, weddings, the introductions, these cultural gatherings, people are beating drums seriously.
So again, we're back in your topic, culture, right? So how would you explain a cultural gathering in Uganda? How is it done? What are the traditions?
It depends on the tribe. Because there are many tribes.
Okay, let's speak of the biggest 3 tribes, for instance.
The biggest 3. I'm going, first of all, the Bagandas. The Baganda, they have many functions, but I'll mention a few functions. I'm going to say this. There is what we call the finishing of the twins. It's like the initiation ceremony. So that's in Uganda, it's called okumala abalongo. So that's one of the biggest things.
What does that mean?
Okumala abalongo, the initiation. Like when the twins are born, there is that function they have to make, the gathering they have to make. But the words which are there, of course they are the words of that particular function. Then another function should be the introduction, whereby a man is being introduced to the woman's side, so they have to make that gathering. A lot happens there.
So, I thought, in my mind, normally the woman will be, the man will meet the family of the woman first, right, to ask for their hand, right? Is it Because is it something that is still practiced to this day?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things you have to do. You have to first visit the Senga, then you take the letter. If it's accepted, things are processed.
Wait. A letter?
Yeah, you write a letter that on this particular day you want to come, and we discuss things about your girl. I want to be a child in the family. They accept it. Then you come the next day with some things. They're not like paraffin, just normal stuff.
Okay.
But just these days it's hyped. But those are things you have to take. Then the next part will be first going to the like after Senga, then you have to go to the father's house.
All right. Yeah.
Senga is auntie.
So you go to the auntie first, and then you go to the father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then another biggest ceremony in Uganda, it's in a tribe of the Bagisu. They have the Kadodi.
What's that?
The Kadodi is a traditional dance. It's an initiation. Okay. It's an initiation ceremony from childhood to adulthood for the boys.
At what age is that?
I don't know the age, the exact age, but I don't know actually the exact age. But that ceremony, it initiates you from being a boy to a man. So they circumcise you. Very terrible. Very terrible.
Very terrible.
Imagine losing your skin when you're mentally stable.
Yeah.
So that those guys, they can move 1K kilometer beating drums. Actually, that is very small. They can go, they can move from their hometown. They travel like 4 districts. They come back.
For this ceremony?
For that ceremony, beating drums. And whenever they pass, they collect other guys to join the trek. So it's really a big ceremony there. So then I think what would be another one? Like there are many. If I'm to start, I won't finish. Yeah.
Wow. Damn. I mean, that's a history lesson right there, man. So I think people will pick some lessons about Ugandan's culture and culture in general, right? We are getting to the end of our conversation right now, but at the same time, I just wanted to point out you have a lot of places you want to visit, but I'm curious, you didn't mention Ethiopia.
Ethiopia? Oh, yeah. I've not searched much about it. The Ethiopians, I don't know. Yeah, their stuff. So.
Okay. Well, because they're also one of the people that have kept a lot of their history as well. It's well kept. So I would look into it as well. Okay. Yeah. I
think you sponsor that trick because I need it. Hey, you sponsor that one.
Yeah. So look into it. But yeah. So any last word you'd like to tell the viewers how to find your work and so on?
First of all, thank you so much. This is really great, talking about culture and its related stuff. I think just few words to the people. We're in the digital world, but let us enjoy in our culture. Things are very massive. Mugende mwarule abalongo, mukube ngoma. Now I'm leaving you there.
Yeah, I don't understand, but go on. Go ahead.
Mugende mwarule abalongo, abagisu, go for your initiation ceremonies in a way. Then when it's time for club on Friday, go and party. Hey, that's it.
All right. Yeah, I didn't get any word of that, but that's coffee for you. And thank you so much for your time. And hopefully next time I will get more information about your journey so far.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again.